Hey guys, the other day I was thinking about addictions and not the kind of addiction you might think of like the ones that a lot of people struggle with, like pornography and alcoholism and those things. I'm talking about phone addiction. Now, some of you might laugh and go like, phone addiction, how can you have that? Listen, I programmed this thing for everything that I have in my life. In fact, I'd be lost without it. I mean, there are noises and applications that go off in this thing to let me know. So when I hear it, I know who's calling me, what it's about, and the message that comes up and all that. And I was looking the other day about my metrics. You know, you get the metrics on your phone too, I'm sure. And what it told me was that my screen time is like blown out of the water with all these new levels. And I'm thinking like, Bob, you've got a real problem. You're spending more time on your phone than maybe you're dealing with life. And I got to thinking about, what does that mean if I'm spending all my time on my phone, that I might be ignoring my family, I might be ignoring my friends, but more importantly, maybe I'm ignoring my spiritual journey. I want to talk about solitude, and that's what I talked about this last week, that's a time of being alone and a time to be with God and just kind of unplug everything. And it's really in those moments when you can hear God's voice. Some of us wonder, will I ever hear God's voice? And let me tell you, most of the times when I hear it, it comes as a whisper. And if I'm not listening, I'm gonna miss it. So it's really one of those things of focus and really giving attention to. So I want you to go back and look at the message that I just gave this past week on solitude, how to create that, how to beat these addictions like time wasters like the cell phone. But more importantly, spend that time alone with God. In fact, let me just ask you as I'm closing here, where would you go if you could spend time with God that would really be meaningful and that you could hear His voice?